Under our second caution here at the Napa Auto Parts 200 at Montreal gives us a chance to talk about the Nationwide Series next week. It's Degree V12 300 Atlanta, Saturday night, 6:30 Eastern under the lights on ESPN2. And then the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series, also from Atlanta, presented by Pennzoil. That's next Sunday at 7 Eastern on ESPN. And the biggest weekend of drag racing, the Mac Tools NHRA US Nationals, presented by Lucas Oil. Qualifying next Sunday at 11:30 a.m. and 5 Eastern on ESPN2. And then final eliminations Monday, Labor Day, 1 Eastern on ESPN2. So we've got your racing covered for you. Right now, as we are still under this second caution, Marcus Ambrose, the race leader. There is Ron Fellows as they are getting formed back up. Of course, he has got 4 road course wins, 3 of them at Watkins Glen. The first one came back in 1998 here at the Nationwide Series, as everybody was happy for Ron then. They were even happier in 2000 when he made it number 2 at the Glen. And then in 2001, he took home number 3. And then it was last year here at Circuit Gilles Villeneuve where he picked up his 4th road course win. He has 2 in the Truck Series as well for 6 total. And that race last year, 48 laps instead of 74. Let's talk to him.
Ron Fellows, Rusty Wallace, ESPN. You got us?
Go ahead, Rusty.
Hey, buddy, you got yourself all the way up to 13th position. You got your air dam fixed. What's that thing driving like now?
Well, that shark nose jaws thing wasn't helping us under braking, and that first and second lap I flat spotted the tires. That kind of helped make the decision to change that front splitter. Fastenal guys did an awesome job. And, yeah, we knew we had that competition yellow coming at lap 10, so we'll see what we got now.
Oh, so you really think that probably the nose being tore up was what caused your brake problem, and does it feel a lot better right now to you since you got it fixed?
Yeah, it would definitely hurt the stopping more than cornering, the downforce, getting that front brake bite.
All right, buddy, thanks a lot. We really appreciate it. Have a great race, man.
Thank you.
All right, let's reset it for you. It is Marcus Ambrose in front as Jacques Villeneuve will be in second and get ready for the Quebec natives to really go crazy if he can somehow get the lead away from Ambrose. Brad Coleman running third, Antonio Perez fourth, Max Pappas fifth, Jason Leffler and Patrick Carpentier in seventh, and Barrichet has moved up to eighth. So a lot of guys that in the front, the top 17, did not take any fuel. From 18 on back, they have full tanks, so they've got 10 laps advantage.
Yeah, so the strategy is kind of playing itself out here. There's a lot of cars that pitted on that lap 10 caution that are going to gamble on maybe either getting rain or getting something to extend their fuel mileage. A lot of caution flags, which are laps that we've had already, could extend this where they could still make it on one stop.
Well, and actually, I should correct myself. It was really only 6 laps under green because they had the 4 laps during the first caution when Colin Brown went out.
Now, the strategy is very important right now. There's no doubt about that. But I would guess these guys could stay out maybe about another 5 laps and hit pit road under green and get inside the window to make it. Probably about 5 more laps. Here they go.
Well, and Jeffrey Earnhardt, we can tell you, is back out on track. He is 9 laps down in 40th. So we have 39 cars still on track as we get ready to go back to green flag racing here in race number 25 of the NASCAR Nationwide Series. And boy, Ambrose gets a good jump.
So critical to get a good jump here. You see how you make this left-hand turn first and then the right. And if you can have the clear track in that first turn, it really helps a lot. Look at here. See Coleman now blowing his way into second spot.
And watch Max Pappas as he's looking to take the position as well. There's Patrick Carpentier, our first real look at him since the starting of the race.
Max's car is just really handling well right now. This is a good guy to watch coming through the field. I mean, he's just bulldozed. He's 38 positions now he's picked up. He started tailback. He's got himself all the way up to 4th. I like the way that car's handling.
Shannon, what's the latest on that number 1 car?
Well, according to the sign language from Max Pappas, the car's a little bit loose, but it's all right. But guys, right now the team is contemplating not even changing the radio. They said as long as Max can hear us, we're good. Of course, it's ruining our experience. We would love to hear Max Pappas over the radio all race long, but right now the car's good and they're able to communicate using hand signals.
Yeah, one thing you don't want to do is always get too preoccupied with fixing something that may not hurt you as much as you think. I know the radios are very critical, but if you get so preoccupied with changing the radios, you can get completely out of your rhythm and then play catch up the rest of the race. So I think that's a good decision.
Andy, I totally agree with you, but on the other hand, we have watched radios really play havoc with some people. Take a look at Tony Stewart last week at Bristol. Lost his radio early, had a lot of problems getting that car figured out, and honestly never did.
Well, one guy who doesn't have a problem with his car is Marcus Ambrose. As you can see, he's already picked up a 0.2 of a second lead over Brad Coleman. And boy, Coleman really could use a good finish here. This is his last ride scheduled for this car. And he put some pressure on himself. He said, in this stretch, I should win a race, and he hasn't.
He's a good road racer, though. So he got a little damage, though, on the left front.
I think by the time this one's over, almost everybody's going to have some damage.
Yeah, that's one thing you got to take care of, though. I mean, you talk about
it's a pretty physical racetrack, though, especially with these double file restarts getting down into turns 1 and 2.
Well, Andy, just listen to what Ron Fellows told us. He said, man, I pulled my air dam up, couldn't stop the thing, it wasn't right. So, you know, you got to have downforce on these road race cars. Even though you're not running real fast, downforce is downforce. No matter how fast you run, you got to have it. And if you beat up your front fenders, like some of these guys have been doing, it'll hurt you.
On board once again with Max Pappas. He has got Jacques Villeneuve in his sights.
Tell you, good impressive run out of Jacques Villeneuve, too. I mean, got himself up there in the 3rd position. Got a good, clean car. Nothing tore up on it. Did a good job.
And look at Marcus. That gives you an idea. That's the gap now, and that's well over 2 seconds. Let's get an update on the 32 car from Dave Burns.
Well, I know we might ask Jacques how he enjoyed South Carolina, because that is where he spent time with this race team to get to know them and them to get to know him, his communication, and how he likes the race car. That was Kershaw, South Carolina, with crew chief Trent Owens. And as Max Pappas gives him just a little bit of a nudge right there, he likes a soft race car, and that's what they went with to start this race. So far, not too bad for Jacques, just a little loose.
The guy I'm watching is Patrick Carpentier right behind those two. As Carpentier has gotten around for another spot, he moved to Perez back, and Borisset has gotten around. Here he takes a look inside.
Yeah, he's got him. He's got Max right there. It looks like Villeneuve was holding Max Pappas up just a little bit, and it's cost a one-car spot here.
Hey, Andy, what's going on now? These guys, Carpentier, Pappas, and Sed started tailback, and now they're all the way up to 5th, 6th, and 7th. Maybe that was the place you needed to start, huh?
Well, you got to hand it to Max Pappas. He passed a lot of cars. He was in 9th spot even before a lot of cars just made those pit stops under caution and gave him a few extra spots. But you see Carpentier, he's giving a boot to Villeneuve.
Yeah.
I wonder which one the crowd's pulling for.
I noticed that little nudge, and that was it. Hey, buddy, I'm back here.
Hey, pal, I'm the best Canadian, right?
I see a lot of sparks flying over those curbs now. You got to be careful with those curbs and not tear anything up under the car.
Well, there's a little rivalry between these two guys because they are both heavy favorites here with the Quebec fans. But, you know, they'd like nothing better than to be the guy to be the one in victory lane with the other in 2nd place.
Yeah, and Max Pappas has got to be careful with him, too, because you don't want to be the one that's going to take one of these favorites out of the race.
5 countries right now represented in the top 7 positions. How's that for an international flavor? Who says NASCAR's a regional sport?
Yeah, they love a NASCAR up here. I mean, these fans are still going crazy. We get a little sprinkle of rain out there right now, but track's still staying dry.
Heading down into turn number 10 one more time. The 99 can't get it done. Let's get an update from Shannon.
Well, you heard Dave mention Kershaw in South Carolina. This is a track that Patrick Carpentier also went to with the 99 team. They were so happy with their test out there. Guys, he is in the wall. Looks like there's a problem with the 99 car. We're going to check on that. We'll get back to this story.
Yeah, something while you were talking, he just nosed over towards the wall and has pulled it off. He's off
Get
to
ready. I think it blew right front tire. Get ready.
No, that's something abrupt there. I don't know what happened. Looks like Carpentier has his winning it down. See some debris, though.
Well, if he blew the tire, that could be part of the vent tubing to cool the brakes.
But trying to get the car back to the pit road. I don't understand what he's doing there. He's got the winning it down. You can see it hanging on the wall.
3,700, Si.
Okay, now one key thing, we're at lap 16 right now. We feel he's figuring around 16, 17, 18. Those 3 laps right there are
I think
key.
it blew it right front tire. Keep going, Patrick, if you can. Keep going.
If they can put fuel in now, that should get them to their next window, make this one more stop, and take this baby home.
Well, he was 4th when this all happened, and it doesn't look like this looks more serious than
something else happened to this car, because he would try to, if it's just a flat tire, he would drive it back to the pit stall.